I'll tell you what, we're gonna do again more Goose Pimples, but trust me, I'm gonna be going through quite a few like YouTube recommended analog horrors because there's quite a few that YouTube itself has been recommending me that I've been wanting to check out, as well as a couple of other ones that people have been sending me that I want to check out. So don't worry, we're gonna go through a lot of spookies today. But you already know we gotta start off with the good stuff, the ghosties, the ghosties. I'll tell you, we'll watch 2 here and we'll watch 2 of something else. Just to keep it weird, today's a celebration of all the spooky videos on YouTube, you know? We want to go through as many as we can.
Quiet and empty road. Everything appeared normal, just a man and his motorcycle cutting through the darkness. The camera mounted on the bike captures the road ahead, showing nothing unusual. But when the rider decides to point the camera to him, something chilling comes into view, and the night takes a truly dark turn. Take a look.
So he points the camera at himself? There's like a second passenger in the shadows.
Did you catch that? It's subtle, but it's there, riding right behind him. The shadow of what looks like a person, as if something decided to hitch a ride. The road's empty.
Bro, imagine being a ghost,
still,
but you still gotta hitch a ride on people's vehicles to get around?
No shadow with the camera pointing forward, yet this shadowy figure appears only when pointing the camera to him. How's that even possible? There's no one else around, not a soul in sight. As the camera moves, you can see it. First, it's just him. Then suddenly, there's another shadow. It's eerie and unsettling, like it belongs to some passenger who isn't physically there. Could this just be a trick?
Did you deduce that one by yourself? Yeah, we get it, it's a ghost.
Supernatural. The idea of a ghostly hitchhiker is hard to ignore, especially when the evidence is staring you right in the face. In the comments, some joked about it being his ghost girlfriend, but there's nothing funny about this sighting. That shadow leaves us with way more questions than answers, and the creepy feeling that something otherworldly might have joined him on that ride. Number 6. The Dragon Manor. Dragon Manor, a name that gives anyone who knows its twisted history the heebie-jeebies. This abandoned estate has sparked countless rumors with stories of eerie happenings and ghostly figures creeping through the years. Tonight,
when people say abandoned estates, do they actually mean abandoned? Like, I can actually go and just own this and like take over?
Hoping to catch whatever haunts these halls. Little did they know they were about to stumble into something that would chill them to the bone. Take a look.
I'm gonna go back a bit. Did I miss it? What do they see that I'm not seeing? Oh, and like, oh, okay, the thing opened by itself. Got it. Did his friend ditch him? You stay at the door, I'll see what's going on. Don't let that door close on me. I need to escape.
The tension cranks up a notch. The team come across what looks like a regular bookcase. But then, things get weird. The books start to move, slowly lifting on their own, like some invisible hand is guiding them. It's subtle, but undeniably eerie. What kind of power is messing with these objects?
A ghosty power. The freaking the freaking broom standing on its own. He just kicks it over like, screw you, go, stop mopping, stop sweeping. How dare you mop and sweep? As soon as it falls to the ground. I love when he goes over to kick it. Screw you, Ghost! And you're brooming!
Just when you
Forget
think
your hygiene.
things couldn't get any weirder, a mop starts moving on its own, sweeping the floor like it's got a mind of its own. Moments later, a broom joins in, doing the same creepy dance. It's like the house is alive, taking care of chores no one's touched in ages. The team, and let's be real, all of us watching, are left wondering if Dragon Manor has a life of its own, making us question what the heck we're actually seeing.
Dude, I'm telling you, it would be so interesting if in the future we find that ghosts, as we know them, are basically just like echoes of the past, energy from the past that's just been like, just people who have been sweeping and mopping, I'm assuming, in this manor for years. So maybe that's why that's happening, Bro, these dudes are freaking terrifying. Look at their movements.
我现在真的瞬间感觉这心土土的呢。哎，老太！我操你妈！
Whoa!
Finally, the team makes it to the dining area, and this
Why does
is
it
where
look like
things
it's been
take a
used
seriously
though?
unsettling turn. Bowls and chopsticks start sliding across the table, arranging themselves like they're being set by some invisible host. This deliberate action is perhaps the most disturbing moment of the night, suggesting that whatever is haunting this place is not random, it's intentional, and it has a message. But what do you think? Could they just be pulling the wool over our eyes? Or did they stumble across something that should have been left alone?
Looking at these closed captions right now.
Let us know your thoughts.
Like I said, it
Number
might
5,
be that's the
Cemetery
kitchen area.
Creeper.
That's where the team had every day.
It was supposed to be just
so,
another
like the
dead,
residual energy
a
from the
group of
dead
kids
people.
visiting an old cemetery at night, armed with flashlights
I love
and
seeing
way
that kind of
too
stuff.
much confidence. But as they wandered down the shadowy paths, their laughter and whispers started to fade, replaced by an eerie silence that seemed to close in around them. And then it happened.
What happened? I mean, the music sounds epic, I just don't know what I'm supposed to be looking at.
At first, it's easy to miss a shadow shifting something or someone moving behind the trees. But if you look closely, just past the graves, there's a figure peeking out from behind one of the old trees.
Oh.
Was it one of the kids?
I was looking at the graves, trying to see if something was going to happen over there.
Or was it something else? Something that doesn't belong to the living? Let's rewind and take a closer look.
I mean, you can barely tell what the frick that is.
Notice how the figure stays just out of sight, half hidden, like it's watching the kids from a distance. The way it just lingers there, barely moving, feels off, almost like it's waiting for them to come closer. Who or what could it be? Maybe the spirit of someone buried there, keeping tabs on any brave or foolish enough to wander in after dark. So, what do you think? Just a trick of the light? Or did these kids stumble upon something truly paranormal? Let us know in the comments. A poltergeist told me you enjoy scary videos like this, but don't subscribe just yet.
I mean,
We'll earn your subscription.
I don't know. Sorry, before we move on, I don't know.
Poltergeist told me you
I'm
enjoy
not saying like
kids
I'm not
stumble
saying
upon
it's not like something back
any
there,
brave
right?
or foolish enough to wander in after dark. So, what do you think?
I just don't
Just a
see
trick
that
of the
being
light?
like
Or
a
did these
ghost or
kids
anything
stumble
super
upon
paranormal.
something? But don't subscribe just yet.
I don't know.
We'll
I don't know.
earn your
That one was a
subscription
big.
by
That
the
one is a
end
big
of this
nothing to
scary
me.
compilation.
I gotta be honest. Yeah, there was that. I
Number
feel
4,
like there was definitely
that
something behind
old-ass
that
house.
tree.
On a
That
night,
just nothing necessarily telling me spooky, scary, ghosty, or anything like that. Like that too easily could have just been an animal.
thick with darkness, a lone man steps
I just
into
can't-
an
I can't,
abandoned
like,
home,
I can't-
his
I can't,
flashlight
like,
flickering
believe
like
it without
might
a shadow
give
of a
up
doubt,
at
you know?
any second.
Though I'm trying
The place
hard to
is a
believe
wreck,
these.
walls crumbling, debris everywhere. The air feels heavy, almost
For
like
anyone
the
who's
house
new,
is pressuring in on you.
I do
the
believe in
moment you
ghosts.
step
I just
inside.
haven't had
There's
evidence
this
like
suffocating
that's like super
silence,
definitive that I'm
the
like,
whole
oh hell
place
yeah, this is
holding its breath,
100%.
just waiting, feeling the dread settling in. He starts to pray, his shaky voice like it's his
Honestly,
last
that
line
French-
of defense
that French
against
lady
whatever's
one-
hiding in those shadows.
That
Yeah,
one was a bit
Pymple.
compelling. The lady in like France and like had her whole house being haunted. So what was the context? Where does this dude at? What's he doing?
His last line of defense against whatever's hiding in, just waiting, feeling the dread settle pressuring in on you the moment he stepped inside. There's this suffocating silence, like the whole place is holding its breath, just waiting, feeling the dread settling in. He starts to pray, his shaky voice like it's his last line of defense against whatever's hiding in those shadows.
في أحد في المكان؟
Is this adventure a lot? This adventure's a lot. You know how I can tell? He kicked the door open. This is adventure's a lot. Every time he never opens the door with his hands, bro. I swear. He always kicks them open. If he starts praying,
As he moves deeper into the house,
if
the
this dude
silence
starts praying and chasing after the ghost or the djinn or whatever, this is totally him.
gets
Adventure's a
even
lot. I'm
heavier,
calling it.
almost crushing. He calls out, his voice echoing through the empty rooms. But there's nothing, no reply, and in a place like this, that kind of silence isn't comforting. It's a red flag that something is very, very wrong.
I don't actually know what he actually looks like though.
موقع أو أرعب موقف داخل.
It sounds like him.
في أحد؟
It is. It's him. I think it is.
لا إله إلا الله.
It's him.
الله القوي.
It's totally him.
وأنتم الضعفاء.
God is strong and you are weak. Yeah, that's him.
الذي لا يضر مع اسمه شيء
I love this dude.
في الأرض ولا في السماء. وهو السميع العليم.
Bro just talks trash to the ghost.
He carefully makes his way up the stairs. There's nothing visible, but you can feel it. The air around him is thick with unease. Sensing something's off, he starts praying again, like he's trying to shield himself from whatever unseen force might be lurking nearby.
The best part is he does all his live.
سمعت صوت. الله القوي وأنتم الضعفاء.
Oh, he pissed it off.
Then,
Whatever it was.
everything goes pitch black.
He pissed it off.
The only light is coming from the door at the other end of the room. A faint beacon in the darkness, but as the camera zooms in, you see it, movement at the far end at 4:43. Something or someone is there. The fear is off the charts, with this unknown presence making its first chilling appearance.
Like, you see what I'm saying? This is what ghost hunters need to be like. Bro just saw that door close by itself. How do you prove that there's not a human being back there and it's a ghost? He kicks that thing, bro. I'll open that door.
أنتم الضعفاء. الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا هو إلا بإذنه إلا بإذنه. لا 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 لا.
Like, there's freaking nobody in that room, you understand? Like, we know this for a fact. What the frick is going on here? Is it just the strongest wind ever? Now he's on the other side. What was that?
لا إله إلا الله.
Oh, we're starting to, like, bang on the door. Bro's like, now I'm on this side. Now you're trapped.
الله القوي وأنتم ضعفاء.
Suddenly, a metal door
I
starts
love
shaking
this!
violently on its own, rattling.
If there
in
is
eerie
one person in the
silence.
world that's gonna find an actual
Mustering up
ghost,
some
it's gonna be
courage,
this dude.
He opens
I'm
it,
calling it.
only to find nothing. The doors, while shaking, and the emptiness behind it just add another layer to the mystery of what's really going on in this haunted place.
It's freaking wild.
في صوت في صوت في صوت أقسم بالله في صوت. لا 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 لا.
He's a no.
لا 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 لا.
His reactions are the best.
خلاص خلاص أبي أطلع أنا أبي أطلع. هاي تقفل علي ذا. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Oh, here we go, here we go. He's going down! What a brave man!
أخاف يتقفل علي الباب أقسم بالله لا تقفل ما عاد ينفتح.
He's scared that it's not gonna open if he closes it. Bro, I feel that fear. I love this guy. He's in the middle of this situation, and the first thing he says is, I hope God gives you all happiness. Us, what about you?
أكيد هذا. ربي يسعدكم استودعتكم الله الذي لا تضيع دعواتكم في حفظ الرحمن ورعايته وفي أمان الكريم.
Finally, the dude had enough. The atmosphere, the creepy happenings, it's all just too much. He makes the call to get out of there, leaving the house and whatever dark forces are lurking inside. As he steps out, you can't shake off the lingering dread, wondering what might have happened if he stuck around.
Okay, that was the stairs
just
go
a
downstairs. I
bit
thought he was going to like a
longer.
basement or something.
تقفل علي ذا. بسم الله الرحمن
Okay,
الرحيم.
this is like the second floor already. And he's going down to the first floor. Got
Number
it.
3.
Freaking love that dude, man.
Speed
Go
creepy.
check out his channel. What a freaking
We've
phenomenal
all
dude.
seen some creepy stuff on late night walks, but this next clip from one of our regular viewers, Hamza, from Turkey, might just take the cake. It kicks off with some heavy breathing, and you can feel the tension through the shaky camera. The flashlight flicks on, slicing through the dark, and then the camera dips down to check under a parked car, almost like he's looking for something lurking down there. But then, something unexpected happens, something that'll make your heart skip a beat. Take a look.
Does he find a person down there? frick was that? What was that? No, that is CGI as all get out.
Did you see that? Just as Hamza stands back up, a small, unnerving creature darts from behind one of the cars.
Yeah, it looks
to
incredibly
another,
CGI though.
moving so fast.
They tried to blur it as much as possible, but they just... You should have worked more on the CGI than the blurring. The blurring doesn't help
low
much.
to the ground with this creepy, inhuman speed is enough to make anyone question it's not human, not by a long shot. And the way it moves, low to the ground,
its feet hitting the ground do not actually make sense to how much motion he is making.
With this creepy, inhuman speed is enough to make anyone question what they just witnessed. The creature dives under another car, vanishing into the darkness and leaving behind a heavy sense of dread. What could
and I'm assuming
this
that's
thing
where the footage
be?
ends.
An animal?
It's CGI, that's
something
what it is.
Supernatural?
No, it's incredibly
Hamza's
CGI.
footage just raises more questions than it answers, and you can hear the fear in his voice.
No. No,
This
that's not even
was
how a
no
normal person
ordinary
would react to that
encounter.
situation. You
Let's
would
roll back
absolutely...
and
Like,
watch
you
that
telling me all
moment
he did
again.
was this? Looked at him, watched him dive underneath the car, and didn't, like, lay down? Where he, like... If it was me, as a human being, right now, watching that dude go under there, I would lay down where I currently am, wouldn't get closer, and record it to see what it's doing. Like, it's not even a human reaction. Like, this is not... No, this is incredibly fake.
you catch
CGI
it?
is all get out. Don't
We're
believe
dying
it.
to hear your theories. Drop
It's
them
CGI.
in
It's
the
incredibly
comment
CGI.
section.
Like, it's very obviously
Number
CGI.
2. Haunting at the morgue. At stupid o'clock, this abandoned morgue turns into a grim reminder of the tragedies that once filled its halls. The place where so many meet the end of the road is now just left there to decay, absorbing whatever energy might be hanging around.
What the frick are you
The air
carrying a
feels
sword
heavy,
for?
like the walls themselves are holding on to memories of sorrow and loss.
Pessoal, eu lembro a primeira vez que eu vim aqui, certo? Tinha aquela boneca, tá? Tinha aquela boneca que tava bem aqui, ó, certo? Tava bem aqui. O que ele tinha feito? Quando ele foi até o acidente, que ele recolheu o corpo, trouxe até aqui, certo? Ele trouxe também aquilo junto e ele tinha deixado ali. Foi quando ele me falou e a primeira vez que eu vim filmar ele deixou como se fosse uma coisa qualquer que vocês estão vendo ali, entendeu? Ninguém imaginava que ia acontecer igual vocês viram aqui. Quem assistiu o vídeo aí, tá? Necrotério, aconteceu aquilo com a boneca. Então o que acontece? Ele me chamou novamente, certo? E bem ali é onde ele guardou, que ele já me passou a informação, tá? Tem que respeitar, ele tá ali fora, do outro lado da rua, certo? E...
The frick are you talking
Então eu
about?
tenho que respeitar isso aí, certo, pessoal? Vou estar fechando aqui, ó.
A guy walks into this creepy place. Why? Who knows? He's not just here for some casual exploration. He's back at a site where something seriously messed up happened before. A doll, found at an accident scene and stashed in the morgue, started causing all sorts of unexplainable disturbances. They even locked it away in a coffin, but this thing just doesn't seem to know how to rest. Ever since, people have reported shadowy figures and this suffocating atmosphere, which is why he's back tonight, facing the morgue again.
Well, you want the ghost to
fechando.
rest. I mean, I get you put the doll in a box. Did you actually bury it or just put it in a box?
Eu peço licença, certo? E o que é que esteja aqui que vem incomodando o proprietário aí? Você pode dizer algo pra mim? Você pode aparecer pra mim? Você pode dizer algo? Você pode se manifestar pra mim? Eu tô pedindo, você pode se manifestar.
There's just a freaking shadow there?
As the dude ventures deeper into the building, you can practically feel the weight of the place pressing down on him and us, the viewers. The camera catches every tense moment, every tiny flicker in the corner of the frame. He starts asking for a sign, daring whatever's in the shadows to make itself known. The silence is thick, almost too heavy, like it's just waiting to explode. And then, it happens. A shadow appears right in front of his eyes, subtle
I kind of wish you would have kept the camera on it.
like something's there watching, waiting, in the dark. But then, poof, it's gone.
And the wheel just goes rolling on by.
Nossa, mano, olha isso! Olha isso, cara! Cara do céu, você é louco, velho! Olha isso, pessoal! Cara, eu não acredito, mano, na nossa frente, velho! Olha isso, como é que
Wait,
eu tô
what? I got goose pimples.
Cara!
It's got subtle but
Wait, what?
almost too like something's there
Was that
watching,
upside down cross always
waiting,
scratched
in the
into the
dark.
box?
But a shot ever's the camera goes to make itself known. The silence is
Y'all notice that?
every tiny you can practically feel the weight of the place pressing down on him and us, the viewers, in the shadows to make it
Let's go back even further. Yeah. There's like a scratch of an upside down cross on here.
Você pode aparecer
Or is
pra
that
mim,
the
você
design
pode
of the
dizer algo,
coffin?
você pode se manifestar pra mim? Eu tô pedindo, você pode se manifestar.
Yeah, right here. Freak. It's like an upside down cross scratched into the coffin. How does nobody notice that? Alright, let's go back to wait.
practically corner of the frame explode and then in the dark. But then, poof, it's gone.
Pode se manifestar pra mim? Você pode se manifestar? Nossa, mano, olha isso! Olha isso, cara! Cara do céu, você é louco, velho!
You see that upside down
Cara,
cross
eu não
scratched
acredito,
into
mano,
it?
na nossa frente, velho! Olha isso, como é que eu tô arrepiado, velho!
But it was
Olha
like that
isso,
already.
pessoal. Cara, eu não tô acreditando, mano. Cara. E o negócio que tava ali, ó. Olha isso, pessoal, subindo uma...
The bro is really
subindo
losing
mais.
it.
Olha isso, ó.
Goose
Pra vocês
pimples.
verem. Opa.
Bro, take a moment
Você
to
quer dizer
breathe.
por que você permanece aqui? Você pode aparecer pra mim de novo?
Take a second, calm
Cara, eu tenho
down.
certeza que eu vi ali, ó. Eu vi ali, ó. Eu não entendi direito. Cara, não vejo hora de assistir isso aqui. Você é louco. Pessoal, eu não posso. Cara do céu, você é louco. É horrível gravar aqui assim, ó. Pessoal, eu não posso. Tá? Devido a pedir...
Is that what he just said with all that, guys? I
Eu vi
just
alguma
can't.
coisa
I
ali,
feel like the
alguma sombra ali,
translation
ó.
there wasn't quite right.
Pessoal, é horrível estar aqui dentro, certo? Opa.
It's okay,
Cara,
you're
que
good, you're
esquisito,
good.
mano.
Relax, well, you're in the
Pessoal, a
morgue.
boneca, tá? Ele colocou aí dentro. Ele me disse que jogou um monte de coisa aí, tá? Já tem um tempo. Largou aí, certo? Opa. Eu tô escutando. Escuta.
Well, I can't hear, you won't shut up.
Que isso? Eu vi de novo ali, ó. Cara, você é louco. Pessoal, é o seguinte. Ele me disse que deixou aí dentro. Nós vamos abrir, certo? Porque da última vez estava lá no chão. De lá, ele juntou um monte de tranqueira, jogou aí dentro. Já tá desse jeito de novo, tá? Ele não tá conseguindo usar direito aqui, certo? O local tá assombrado. Pessoal, eu não tenho a permissão, certo? Eu não tenho a permissão de filmar ali dentro, tá? A
Okay,
pedido
no permission to go there.
Dele, do proprietário, eu não posso, certo? Porque ali dentro
Got it, okay.
é onde
Okay, for respect
vão
for
os
the
corpos,
corpses.
é onde ele abre, arranca todo...
I mean, to be fair,
tudo-
yeah, if
tudo-
it's a morgue, you got a
tudo
lot
tem
of
dentro
dead bodies
do
over there.
defunto, certo? Cê é louco. É isso aí, pessoal. Nós vamos estar abrindo aqui agora, certo? Olha, eu não vim aqui pra confiar. Opa, eu vi aqui, ó. Eu vi de novo, pessoal.
You
Tá
saw,
aqui
I didn't
junto com
see
agora,
it. What?
certo?
Let me see. Hold on. No. Bro's now starting to see things.
Olha, eu não vim aqui pra confiar. Opa, eu vi aqui, ó. Eu vi de novo, pessoal. Tá aqui junto com a gente,
I didn't see
certo?
it.
Eu tô... Cara, tá horrível gravar aqui. Tá aqui junto com a gente, certo? Então,
Open the
eu vou dizer pra
box
você,
already.
eu vou pedir. O que é que seja aqui, eu não estou pra confrontar, certo? Você necessita de alguma coisa? Você precisa de algo? Opa, escutei. Eu escutei.
Well, shut up!
Eu escutei.
Alright, well, I can't hear over you.
É isso aí, pessoal, nós vamos abrir.
From this point onwards, either the air gets colder, or this dude is in desperate need of his spare pants already, considering the amount of goose pimples popping out on his arms as the camera creeps closer to the coffin, where they stashed a creepy ass doll. The whole vibe gets electric with tension, like something's about to go down.
Why are there nails in
And
the
then
baby's
it
head?
does.
Nah, so that's some Chucky
Doll's
stuff.
head, just barely visible in the dim light, starts to turn like it's acknowledging the guy's presence. Number
Who
1.
put nails on
The
his head?
hospital residence.
That seems so unnecessary.
This
That looks like
footage
something
comes
Sid
an
from
old
Toy Story
Indian
1
health
would do.
service hospital, a place filled with history and, unfortunately, loss. Built in the early 1900s, this hospital was a lifeline for the surrounding Native American tribes. Some had to travel over 2 hours just to get here. Despite its role in healing, many tribal members tragically passed away within its walls, and the echoes of those losses seem to linger. Down in the basement of this hospital is a room that once had a grim purpose, a makeshift morgue where bodies were kept. It's a place with a heavy vibe, the weight of countless souls that pass through, and it's in this very basement, after 2 AM, that something seriously chilling was caught on video. As the camera rolls, you can see
You're
it.
hyping this up, this better be freaking dope! Oh, I saw like a little shadow figure walk past.
A shadowy figure glides from left to right across the frame. There's no one else around. No logical explanation from this dark shape drifting through the corridor. It's only there for a moment, but it's unmistakable, and just to top off the creepiness, the door at the end of the hallway slowly swings shut on its own. Like some invisible
Does
hand
it?
is giving it a nudge.
I didn't even notice that at
Is
first.
this the restless spirit of someone who once lived and maybe died within these walls? Or maybe it's the echo of those who were brought to this hospital, their journeys ending in that cold, unforgiving basement. Whatever it is, that shadow and the closing door serve as a chilling reminder that the past never truly leaves us.
Alright, well, I like, don't get me wrong, it was pretty good. I liked it, it was cool. You hyped that one last one up like it was gonna be something, like, mind fuck, like, no, but it was cool. I liked it. I like that one, I like the morgue one, and of course, Jassim, Adventure Jassim, freaking love him. Thanks for hanging out. Like or dislike, comment, and subscribe, and become a Monodachi today! I live stream all day, Monday through Friday, so go say hi! That's all for now, Monos. Goodbye, and thanks for swinging by. Salut!